This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. The Lake Central Education Foundation awarded 9 grants to teachers throughout Lake Central schools to support a variety of educational projects. A total of $9,400 was given to teachers from the elementary through high school levels. We are so excited to support Lake Central teachers by offering these grants. Otherwise, some of these innovative educational experiences would go unrealized, or teachers would have to dig into their own pockets to make them happen, said LC Education Foundation Administrator Dawn Zarnick. Porter resident Donald Johnson is now facing a new felony charge that alleges he hid himself and refused to surrender to police Thursday night while knowing he was a fugitive from justice. The charge was filed after police reportedly had to force their way into a home in unincorporated Porter County to take him into custody. Johnson, who owes nearly $600,000 in debt to victims in his decade-old fraud case, said he mistakenly thought the money was due Friday and not October 21st, which he characterized as an honest, very stupid mistake. Zell's Roast Beef is closing its flagship location in East Chicago's Harbor neighborhood after 58 years. The building is old and got increasingly expensive to maintain, so the owners made the decision to close. It meant a lot to East Chicago. People have come from the steel mills. It was part of the community, said owner Cal Patel. People have so many memories to share. We appreciate all the support we've gotten from the community over the years. We're not going away. We'll still have the locations in Hammond and Crown Point. And in sports, IU football continued its historic undefeated stretch with a 31-17 victory over defending national runner-up Washington in Bloomington. While the offense was able to control most of the game, it was the defense that stepped up for IU. The Hoosiers slowed down the Huskies' offense by holding them to just 10 points in the second half.
The lowest point total of the year tied Florida International the first game of the season with 31 points. That's not saying something bad. It sounds like we're talking about something negative, and it's not negative at all because they were able to dominate the ball game. And so I don't want to say dominate like they did against Nebraska, but they were able to play a very sound football game against the Washington team that was averaging over 450 yards a game coming into it, and they held them to just over 300 yards in this contest. And then Taven Jackson, of course, took over for Curtis Rourke, who was obviously hurt, and we don't know what his status will be. They're hoping that he'll get back soon, so we don't have anything update-wise in that regard. But the good news is that Taven handled himself well in this ball game.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.